So we're going to go over this. In case you guys haven't heard, Kevin Feige did a whole Variety article, and there's a lot of pieces in there. I'm sure over the next week, probably not tonight because we're going to do Fantastic Four stuff, but there'll probably be a lot more that comes out about this article that we'll have to dissect. But one of the mainstays was this. Kevin Feige claims that Kang wasn't big enough, and Marvel already planned to pivot to Doctor Doom. I actually have the full quote here, so I'll read it, and then we can kind of react to it. So we started even before what had happened to the actor. I'm mad he doesn't even say his name. To the actor happened. Yeah. We had started to realize that Kang wasn't big enough, wasn't Thanos, and that there was only one character that could do that. Because he was that in the comics for decades and decades, said Feige. Because of the Fox acquisition, we finally had it, and it was Doctor Doom. So we had started to talk about Doctor Doom even before we officially pivoted off of Kang. And in fact, I started talking with Robert Downey Jr. about this audacious idea before Ant-Man 3 even came out. It was a long plan, and we had to take one of our greatest characters and utilize one of our greatest actors. And that's the end of the quote.
All right, so first of all, F you, Kev, because let's not forget what we're talking about here. You are writing this stuff. The script is made by you. The cinema, the video, the effects are done by you. So if it wasn't big enough, it's because you failed to make it big enough. Don't try to act like the actor didn't make it big enough. You didn't make it big enough, and you didn't for a reason. So don't try to pivot off of nothing. If you don't understand anything about this industry, about these books, then you know Kang's big. Kang's big, bro. If not, then ask why Kang and Doctor Doom and Galactus all converge at some point. So if it ain't big, it's big. It ain't big because you didn't make it big.
Yeah.
They messed up when they let Kang get trampled by ants in Quantumania. They should have never had him in that movie, and he should have just stayed in Loki and could have been a bigger part of something else. That's 100%. Where they messed up in Quantumania, and it sucks 100%. Because aside from him losing to fucking Ant-Man and him getting trampled by ants, when you look at the rest of that movie and look at his backstory, incredible backstory. Awesome backstory. Loved all of that. Wanted more of it. Yet I get trampled by ants. I get beat by Ant-Man. And then I died like 3 other times in the Loki show. Like, you can't kill a guy like 3 or 4 times and call him a Thanos-level threat. Like, you can't do that. They fucked up. They fucked up.
The thing is with the Loki series, they wrote him right the first season. They wrote him right the second season. That's the way Kang is. He's supposed to die because he has many different variants.
Right.
It's so the way they killed him. It's not the fact that he died, though. I think it's
the season 1 death was a classic.
That was amazing.
That was good, yeah.
And like even like the Victor Timely stuff, like I was fine with that. But like the Ant-Man stuff was just not.
Because the problem is they were trying to use Kang to save fucking Ant-Man because Ant-Man is trash.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So hey Kevin, let me ask you a question. So
wait, Chase, 1 second. We're Marvel stands. Remember that.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. So based off of your statement, I had a question for you. Did you know that Franklin Richards is also known as
Chase? You see, you're telling facts, Kang. Bro.
I'm just saying, like, Kang's not big enough, but you put Franklin Richards in the movie, and he is also. So your statement's bullshit, bro. End of story.
I'm still stuck on the Kang actor part. Like, you couldn't even mention his name, almost as if he was Voldemort. He should not be named. That is crazy.
I didn't like that, but you know what? I do have to say this. Like, he could have said nothing about anything, about any of it, but he at least chose to have a conversation about it. Which, like, listen, it's not even half of what we wanted, right? We want to hear him say his name. We want to hear the whole thing, but
we just want proper handling. I keep saying this. Marvel keeps disrespecting black superheroes and villains in their movies. It's always this soft sabotage of the character, and then they try to smush it over and smoosh it over like we're not paying attention.
So here's the other part, right? There's another aspect of this article that I think is going overlooked, and it's the fact that in said same article, Kevin Feige literally says verbatim that during the last phase, they went for quantity over quality, right? And here's the part of that I think goes into this because it's contradictory to this statement. So here's the thing, right? If you were going quantity over quality and you actually had a successful Loki project that had Kang the Conqueror in it, right? And then you proceeded to put him in a dog shit Ant-Man movie, right? There was a way that you write this so that you could still pivot to Doom. You just pivot Kang into Doom like it's a bigger bad or multiple big bads. But instead, Marvel couldn't do that because they didn't write fucking Kang right in the Ant-Man movie. That's the fucking problem.
I also think, and this is subjective and just my opinion, but I also think, listen, at the end of the day, you can't do Secret Wars without Doom, right? Like, there's no way Marvel doesn't know that. And I do think at some point they were eventually going to pivot to Doom. I just think they had to do it sooner because of the conviction.
They did it fast.
Yeah.
Right. And they did that because, and I don't think it was Marvel. I think Marvel really thought that they were going to be able to do whatever they had to do and that, whatever wasn't going to happen was going to happen. I think it's more Disney than Marvel, in my opinion. I think it's more the upper saying like, nope, can't touch them, can't do this, can't do that, change your shit. I think Marvel would have stuck with them. Keep
in mind, Kang Dynasty was supposed to be this year. That was supposed to be this release that we just saw. It was supposed to be this year. So there was a world where you still could have gone to Doom and Secret Wars. You still could have fucking done that and made it work.
It's supposed to.
Right. It could have. They should have, but they didn't because they had to pivot. It was a hard pivot. But I do think that it is like a. I think that whatever happened with Jonathan Majors just became the whole. Okay, we're just gonna move away from that because because we want to because they pivoted faster. Quickly. It was like okay, let's call RDJ, let's get Doom going. Fuck it, we'll scrap Kang, blah blah blah. But he's not gonna say that. He's gonna say, oh, we were thinking about it before. We just weren't. All right, bro. It's a cop out. Like it's literally a cop out.
The crazy thing is we'll never really know the full truth, right?
No, we know the full truth. Stop the shit. Stop the shit. We know the full truth. We know exactly the full truth. They were all in. All the way fucking in on Kang. Okay,
Kang. They were
100%. All the way fucking in on
Kang. He was in two full series in a movie. They were in, bro.
And remember,
it didn't take place. Bro, come on.
And remember, and the way you knew they was all the way in. Look at the post-credit scene in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. They had all those Kangs there. They had the whole council.
The whole council.
So back to what I said
including the main one.
What I said during the Superman thing. When you do things like you make an end credit scene, you have the plan. You know what you're going to do.
Yeah, the plan's in place.
The plan is in place. Mm-hmm. They got scared, just like with Johnny Depp, just like with whoever else they had on their roster that jacked up, that messed up for a moment. Mm-hmm. They cut ties. This isn't a pivot. This was panic. Yep. Not a pivot. It was panic. Yeah. What do we do? How do we come back? Oh, let's bring in RDJ.
Let's bring RDJ.
That is how you do it.
And guess what happened when they brought him back? The response was like, that's literally how it was. And people was like, y'all sure y'all don't want to call Jonathan Majors back? Like that's literally they thought bringing RDJ back as Doom was going to excite everybody, but it really didn't.
They can pull it off. It's gonna be dependent on how Doomsday really goes. Honestly, that's really what it's gonna be.
I just wanted a definitive end to Kang, and it's just a shame that we're not.
And that's it. And that's it. Because if you can take RDJ, who has iconically made Iron Man, and then bring him back as a second character, you cannot tell me that you couldn't have made Kang big. Right. It's just bullshit.
I really do believe at the end of the day that Doom was going to be the Secret Wars answer. I just think we were going to get there very differently because they had the plan for Jonathan Majors. Mm-hmm. I do believe Doom was eventually the end all be all. I don't think it was Robert Downey Jr.
No.
I think that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was all in
I
the
think
title,
that
the
was
original
more.
title.
I think that was more
It
the
came
panic
out
than
of
anything
the
else. The Robert Downey Jr. of it all was the panic.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
listen,
I do agree with that.
the storyline is that Kang and Doom meet. That's you can go find that comic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like the characters weren't supposed to cross lines. You know what I'm saying? If not, why even bother? Why even sit down and have a conversation about a Kang movie? So this is for people that don't know. And then you cover your ass because people are going, well, why didn't they bring him back? Why didn't they bring him back?
Yeah.
What's Leo's favorite thing? They're playing chess, not checkers.
Yes.
Checkers, yeah.
And the thing is, they literally had a whole movie named after him. It was called Avengers Kang
Dude,
Dynasty.
They did put a lot of chips in his corner, man.
So when you saw that post credit scene in Quantumania, that right there was the dynasty of Kangs. It was literally right there.
That's the setup.
It was right there.
That's how you set it up.
Hold on 1 second. There's something called the book, right? It has a front cover and a back cover. And
Never heard of it.
And a whole bunch of shit in the middle.
There is a reason why I have him on my shirt tonight. Yeah. That's because I knew we were going to talk about this.
I saw those once, Leo. This lady was using to sit on them in a truck.
She couldn't see over the door.
There's a couple of different comments here. When did we start having to know everything about an actor or actress? We can't let them just cook and watch their on-screen performances. We live in 2025 and everybody has a phone.
It's called social media.
Media.
It's called FOMO. It's FOMO.
Well, listen. To be fair, even before that, look at Robert Downey Jr. and all the shit that he went through before fucking Iron Man, man. Like it is
Exactly.
But you know what? Abel? All that happened in the 80s. Back when everybody was doing it.
No footage, baby.
Yeah,
right. That was back.
No.
But that was back when half
There
this
is
podcast
footage.
was in high school, and
there
you
is
guys
footage.
remember, okay?
Yeah,
So you
okay.
guys
Listen, you're fucking.
There's a whole movie called Less Than Zero. Footage.
for our long in the tooth fans back in the 80s, back when social media wasn't around.
The olden times, what we call it.
The olden
The Gen
times.
X is called.
When the
That's
dinosaurs
olden
roamed.
The
teeth were long.
The greatest fucking generation ever to fucking have the best freedom of all.
I got 2 words for you. Ezra Miller.
Suck it. Oh, what?
There you go. It belongs to y'all.
That's
all y'all.
I don't claim that guy.
I don't claim
Y'all claiming that. That's all
I don't
y'all.
claim that guy.
Ezra Miller's all y'all.
After being asked to perform my obligations as a hothead by one Abel, Leo refused to acknowledge his contractual obligation and said action with the following emoji, Leo drink.
Wow. Hey, Dogzilla, you better stop hitting me with the fucking lawyer talk.
Damn. I'm just
I love it. Let's drink and just drink.
They could have done both, but oh well. Yeah, they could have done Kang and Dune and made it right.
You could have Hey, listen. Name one studio that had Samuel L. Jackson and didn't make a fucking banger. It's only fucking Marvel and Disney.
Yeah.
Anybody else that Samuel L. Jackson has appeared in front of a camera for, knock that shit out of the park.
I almost want to find one now.
Was it before or after he lost fucking Ant-Man?
Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, besides Fantastic Four, we already seen Kang, so now they have to pivot like we're idiots or dumb. What the hell? That's the thing, is there's gonna be no mention, like it's just gonna be swept under the rug. That's the part to me that's like nuts. Is like it's just gonna. We saw the Council of Kangs. What about them? They're just gone now. They poof. They disappeared. They're like, nah, not today. We don't feel like going through our master plan today.
Kang is the best part of the fucking whole Ant-Man Quantum.
I agree.
100% he is. He made that movie tolerable.
Literally, everybody who had something bad to say about Ant-Man, the people who had anything bad to say about Ant-Man, all had something good to say about Kang.
Guys, MODOK's butt cheeks. Come on.
Stop.
That's not something I wanted in my brain at 9:41 p.m. at night.
My man said, "Are you the one with the hammer?" Come on, son. What? I wanted to know more about that.
No, listen. The dialogue scene in that jail cell was
10 out of 10. That's fantastic. That's fucking
That's what I'm
fantastic.
saying. They made that movie, and then they ran him over with ants and let Paul Rudd beat the shit out of him.
But you know he clapped cheeks though.
Stop.
He clapped. He
But
clapped.
Catwoman,
He
Yo, I'd clap. I'm not gonna lie. I'd clap him too.
He
Come on, man. She
Man,
still
yeah,
got
yeah, today.
it. She's still Michelle Pfeiffer still got it, man.
I would do it today.
shit.
When he threw MODOK up against that wall, that was funny. When MODOK tried to talk and he was like, and just threw him up against the wall.
Yep.
And held him there and
He
just
said,
held him
"Shut the fuck up."
Cop out by Feige. Yes, cop out.
Of course, 100%.
So is Loki coming back now or what? Did you not watch the fucking 4-hour
He's
chair
still
video?
on-
He's
he's
on
still
there.
He's sitting in
Dude,
that.
he's gonna
He's on the
be
chair.
he's gonna be the piece of Doomsday. He's going to be what everyone's going after.
I really think now, I saw a theory out there. I'm just gonna float it out there. I saw a theory that like Doom is gonna be winning in Doomsday, and then all of a sudden they're gonna hit us with the Tom Hiddleston Loki music. Like he shows up and like everybody and Thor's gonna turn around and be like, "What the fuck?"
First off, if he's the god of stories,
I'm with him.
If he's the god of stories, right?
Now, listen,
he's got to
I
save
think-
the timelines, right?
Listen,
That's-
I think instead of
He
instead
Can't
of
let
Doom,
go. He is the
I think instead of Doom and Strange going to the Beyonders like in the Hickman run, he's gonna go to Loki, and they're gonna blow up the Molecule Man or whatever the hell they do.
Possible.
And that's how they're gonna win. But Strange is gonna come back like he does. Like I don't know this whole theory. I'm not gonna go into it. I think they're doing a lot of Hickman stuff.
Look at you knowing comic books. Okay,
Dude, I love that. I love the Hickman story.
The Hickman story?
Yeah,
So
the Hickman story is good.
Jonathan Majors is not kid friendly anymore. I mean, all
don't know.
the charges got dropped, so I don't know.
Yep, sure does.
Yes.
Magazine Dreams is a
That-
fantastic
that-
movie.
Yeah, Magazine Dreams is
magazine is a pretty good fucking
Fantastic.
dream. Pretty good fucking movie.
RDJ was a Hail
was.
Mary by Marvel. Hail Mary. Complete
It's
Hail
fact.
Mary.
Hell yeah, it was.
Complete Hail Mary.
Hail Mary, the long bomb.
They have no idea whether or not it's gonna work.
Bruno Mars, Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold.
Yeah, that song
right.
is banned at every wedding I DJ now. By the way, so
Yo,
take that as you will.
All right. I
No,
think
you need to play
My body's
Bruno
ready.
Mars and Sexy Red.
Well, I got one piece of news.
sure got.
go.
Well, with the show, as I already know, I love the show Wednesday. Season 2 comes in 2 weeks.
I still gotta finish the first.
It
go.
comes in, the first because it's split in 2 parts. The first half comes in August the 6th, and the second part is September something.
I'm trying to get mad at that shit.
But now, ahead of its release, they have just announced that it has been renewed for season 3.
Good.
That doesn't sound
I
right.
believe it. Yeah, that show will go as long as they let it. Like
I
that,
feel like
I love
she's really
Jenna
popular
Ortega.
right now.
Jenny Ortega
Yeah.
is
Jenna Ortega, yeah.
stock
She's
is on the rise.
Really popular. Right
Yeah,
now.
and that show helped it a lot,
Mhm.
a lot.
Mhm.
Hey, Kevin
Um,
Feige, I'm gonna give you a little hint. Make my X-23 show. You
Yo,
don't
where's
do that?
Daphne? Yo, shout out to Daphne Keene, by the
I
way.
can't
Yo,
talk
she
about
fucking-
Daphne
with
Keene.
that.
It feels
Yeah,
wrong.
Use that.
It does.
She's of
feel
age.
wrong.
She's of age.
No, we can't, dude. I've seen that.
That
little girl
doesn't
do
make
that.
it
Listen,
right.
stop it. Stop it.
Wait,
All right.
how old is she?
It's like it's like
She's-
talking about
she's
Rudy from
20.
the Cosby Show, bro.
Yo,
Wait,
Rudy,
20?
what
Come on.
you talking about? Rudy, fine as a mug.
Daphne Keene is
See?
20.
Rudy grown
She turned
right now.
20. She
Listen.
turned 20 this year.
Listen,
She's only
shout out to
20?
She turned
Listen.
20 this year.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year, bro.
wait,
No,
Daphne
no,
Keene.
Yeah.
She turned 20 this year.
Yeah,
Great.
Maybe
Shout out to
next year.
Daphne Keene, man. She's doing her thing.
Next year.
And,
Next year.
and by the way,
Next
guess
year.
what?
Shout her out.
Guess what I
We're
found
gonna get
out?
her into the clubs next year.
And guess what I found that I found out this might, and I think this is alleged, but it might actually be true because they said they saw them like close and together, walking hand in hand, stuff like that. Apparently, the new Falcon is dating Jessica Alba.
I heard that.
Allegedly, they're dating.
I heard
They're
that.
dating.
I
Because
did.
she just got she just got a divorce a few months ago. When now
Leave it to
know,
leave it to a young Hispanic to do the Lord's work.
Had to.
Pull up to the man cave.